Number 1. Take possession of the ball. It means to gain control of the ball during a game.
The midfielder took possession of the ball confidently. The midfielder took possession of the ball confidently. Our team took possession of the ball most of the match. Our team took possession of the ball most of the match. He's skilled at taking possession of the ball from opponents. He's skilled at taking possession of the ball from opponents.
Number 2. Go bankrupt. It means to become financially insolvent or unable to pay debts.
The company might go bankrupt if sales don't improve. The company might go bankrupt if sales don't improve. After risky investments, he went bankrupt. After risky investments, he went bankrupt. Many businesses go bankrupt during economic downturns. Many businesses go bankrupt during economic downturns.
Number 3. Beat an opponent. It means to defeat someone in a competition or contest.
She trained hard to beat her opponent in the finals. She trained hard to beat her opponent in the finals. To beat an opponent, strategy is as important as skill. To beat an opponent, strategy is as important as skill. He managed to beat his opponent in the chess tournament. He managed to beat his opponent in the chess tournament.
Number 4. Beat a team. It means to defeat a group in a sports competition.
Our school basketball team beat the reigning champions. Our school basketball team beat the reigning champions. They beat the visiting team by a wide margin. They beat the visiting team by a wide margin. We were thrilled to beat the team from across town. We were thrilled to beat the team from across town.
Number 5. Become available. It means to be obtainable or ready for use or service.
Tickets for the concert will become available on Monday. Tickets for the concert will become available on Monday. The new book will become available in the library. The new book will become available in the library. When the apartment becomes available, I'll move in. When the apartment becomes available, I'll move in.
Number 6. Become bored. It means to start feeling uninterested because something is not engaging or exciting.
Students become bored if the lesson isn't interactive. Students become bored if the lesson isn't interactive. She becomes bored with the same daily routine. She becomes bored with the same daily routine. Kids often become bored on long car rides. Kids often become bored on long car rides.
Number 7. Become depressed. It means to start to feel persistent sadness and a lack of interest.
One can become depressed during prolonged isolation. One can become depressed during prolonged isolation. After losing his job, he became depressed. After losing his job, he became depressed. She became depressed after moving away from family. She became depressed after moving away from family.
Number 8. Become excited. It means to start feeling enthusiastic and eager about something.
They become excited whenever they plan a vacation. They become excited whenever they plan a vacation. He became excited about starting his new job. He became excited about starting his new job. Children usually become excited around the holidays. Children usually become excited around the holidays.
Number 9, become famous. It means to gain widespread recognition or celebrity status.
She became famous after her performance went viral. She became famous after her performance went viral. Many actors work hard hoping to become famous. Many actors work hard hoping to become famous. He became famous for his scientific discoveries. He became famous for his scientific discoveries.
Number 10, become homeless. It means to lose one's housing, often due to financial problems or a disaster.
Families may become homeless after natural disasters. Families may become homeless after natural disasters. The man became homeless after the financial crisis. The man became homeless after the financial crisis. Organizations help people who have become homeless. Organizations help people who have become homeless.
Number 11, become involved. It means to start to take part in or become associated with something.
She became involved in charity work this year. She became involved in charity work this year. To make a difference, you must become involved locally. To make a difference, you must become involved locally. They became involved with the project last summer. They became involved with the project last summer.
Number 12, become popular. It means to gain widespread approval or acceptance among a group.
This new app has quickly become popular with teenagers. This new app has quickly become popular with teenagers. Healthy eating habits have become popular recently. Healthy eating habits have become popular recently. The band's song become popular overnight. The band's song become popular overnight.
Number 13, become pregnant. It means to begin the period of development of a baby inside the womb.
She was excited to become pregnant after years of trying. She was excited to become pregnant after years of trying. They announced she had become pregnant in the fall. They announced she had become pregnant in the fall. It can take time to become pregnant. It can take time to become pregnant.
Number 14, become successful. It means to achieve one's goals, gain recognition, or prosper.
With hard work, he became successful in his field. With hard work, he became successful in his field. Many small startups dream to become successful. Many small startups dream to become successful. She became successful by persevering despite failures. She became successful by persevering despite failures.
Number 15, become unpopular. It means to lose favor or acceptance among a group.
The new policy quickly became unpopular with employees. The new policy quickly became unpopular with employees. The politician became unpopular because of the scandal. The politician became unpopular because of the scandal. After raising prices, the product became unpopular. After raising prices, the product became unpopular.
Number 16, become upset. It means to start to feel distressed or unhappy.
It's easy to become upset over small misunderstandings. It's easy to become upset over small misunderstandings. Children might become upset when routines change. Children might become upset when routines change. She didn't want to become upset about the news. She didn't want to become upset about the news.
Number 17, change the beds. It means to replace the used bed linens with fresh ones.
On Saturdays, we usually change the beds at home. On Saturdays, we usually change the beds at home. He changed the beds before the guests arrived. He changed the beds before the guests arrived. Housekeeping will change the beds in the hotel room. Housekeeping will change the beds in the hotel room.
Number 18, mark the beginning of the end. It means to indicate the start of a final phase or the decline of something.
The CEO's resignation marked the beginning of the end. The CEO's resignation marked the beginning of the end. Losing that game marked the beginning of the end for their winning streak. Losing that game marked the beginning of the end for their winning streak. The new competitors marked the beginning of the end for the old company. The new competitors marked the beginning of the end for the old company.
Number 19, have reason to believe. It means to have evidence or justification for thinking that something is true.
We have reason to believe that the event will be postponed. We have reason to believe that the event will be postponed. The detectives had reason to believe he was not guilty. The detectives had reason to believe he was not guilty. There's reason to believe that the market will improve. There's reason to believe that the market will improve.
Number 20, bend the rules. It means to slightly violate or relax strict rules for a perceived good purpose.
Sometimes it's okay to bend the rules to help others. Sometimes it's okay to bend the rules to help others. He bent the rules to allow the students more time. He bent the rules to allow the students more time. You can't always bend the rules to suit you. You can't always bend the rules to suit you.
Number 21, bring out the best. It means to cause someone to behave in the most positive or effective way.
Challenges often bring out the best in people. Challenges often bring out the best in people. A good leader will bring out the best in their team. A good leader will bring out the best in their team. This competition is going to bring out the best in her. This competition is going to bring out the best in her.
Number 22, do your best. It means to make the greatest effort possible to achieve something.
Always do your best on your exams. Always do your best on your exams. He did his best during the interview. He did his best during the interview. When you do your best, you can be proud regardless of the outcome. When you do your best, you can be proud regardless of the outcome.
Number 23, give someone a big clap. It means to applaud someone enthusiastically.
After the performance, we gave her a big clap. After the performance, we gave her a big clap. The audience gave the speakers a big clap at the end. The audience gave the speakers a big clap at the end. Give him a big clap for his fantastic presentation. Give him a big clap for his fantastic presentation.
Number 24. Play billiards. It means to engage in a game of billiards, a type of cue sport.
They go to the club to play billiards every Friday. They go to the club to play billiards every Friday. She learned how to play billiards while in college. She learned how to play billiards while in college. Playing billiards requires precision and concentration. Playing billiards requires precision and concentration.
Number 25. Complain bitterly. It means to express dissatisfaction or resentment in a very strong and emotional way.
He complained bitterly about the new policy changes. He complained bitterly about the new policy changes. She complained bitterly when her vacation was cut short. She complained bitterly when her vacation was cut short. Fans complained bitterly after the cancellation of the concert. Fans complained bitterly after the cancellation of the concert.